Hey, good morning, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. Andrea from Andrea Speaks TV here, back to bring you news and commentary you can use. Listen, it is a much drier day today, okay? As you all can see, I'm not traveling through rain. It's very cold, okay? So much so that I have the heat on in my vehicle. I have on my big coat and my scarf, okay? Listen, y'all, I just wanted to come on quickly, say good morning to you all, and also to give you another update, okay? Yet another update on the growing migrant crisis. Okay, so the information I'm going to talk about in this video, I'm specifically talking about New York or New York City, specifically, as well as New Jersey, y'all. So according to my latest reports, okay, I did a video where I spoke about this, and I told you all that in New York City there were some concerns even just a few weeks ago about the process where allegedly migrants, okay, who were living in shelters, who had temporary housing provided by the city of New York City. There were some concerns about the process of them being evicted, okay? Based on my research and my understanding, these migrants, men, women, and children, okay? I think a lot of times as people discuss the migrant crisis, the migrant situation, oftentimes the children, okay, in these situations, who didn't ask to be put in those situations, they are maybe sometimes forgotten about, okay? I just wanted to mention that because I'm going to also talk about migrant children in this video. So from my understanding, based on my research, in New York City, the migrants who, you know, the shelters have been provided to, they have 60 days, okay, to stay there until they're either moved to more permanent housing, maybe by advocacy groups. Remember, there are groups that are advocating for them now, okay, and their well-being, and or they would have to reapply to get back on, I would assume, maybe a list for housing, okay? Well, we're at that point, y'all. So right now, okay, even as recent as yesterday, there were talks about New York City actually starting the process, okay, to evict migrant families who, I believe at this point, have exceeded their 60-day stay. And I'm gonna say this, y'all, it's cold, okay? If I know it's cold in Georgia, I know it's a different type of cold in New York, okay? You know, where these people, these migrant families, men, women, and children, when I speak in this video, y'all, I'm specifically speaking about children, the migrant families with children. It's too cold to just be out on the street, okay? Not only for migrant families, but our homeless veterans, anybody, okay? From all walks of life, right? It's too cold in this type of weather to just be out on the street, out in the woods with an encampment. It's too cold for anyone, okay? Would you all agree with me? It's too cold for anyone to just be living outside, okay? You know, where are they going to go now that they're here? Okay, people can have their different opinions. I'm certainly not here to tell you how you should feel. People can say, okay, well, you know, this and that, they should have this, or they should have done that, or they need to do this. Now that they are here, okay, and they have exceeded their 60-day stay, where do they go from here? Okay, that's just a question I'm asking you to share your thoughts. Now, from my understanding, the city of New York, okay, I say the city of New York, but New York City, that's what I mean, okay, NYC. From my understanding, they are, for those families, okay, with children, or for those families, I'll tell you why I'm mentioning children in a moment, okay? For those families who have children, okay, or those families who have exceeded their 60 days, they can reapply. Now, from my understanding, if it's a single family, I believe, without children, they have 30 days. I read that somewhere. I need to go back and research that as well. But I think if you're just like a single individual, you may have 30 days. It's a shorter period of time. But then if you have a family with children, I believe you can have up to 60 days, okay? Now, for those families who are looking to reapply, okay, they can reapply. For those families with children, for those migrant families with children, they are allowing them to reapply. From my understanding, many of them are staying at the Roosevelt Hotel. Okay, you can do your research on that. They're looking for other places in Manhattan to put them. Also, one thing that I read that was mentioned about the children is, you know, in many cases, they've been able to get the children, the migrant families with children, they've been able to get their children enrolled in school. Okay, so they're looking at that rather than to cause them to be uprooted and moving from school to school, right? Because in many cases, it could be, this has often been said, and it can be left up to interpretation or it could be debated. But for many children, many students, school is often a place of safe place for them, a place of some sort of stability. Like I said, this all can be debated, but I'm telling you what has been said. So they're trying to, for those migrant families who have exceeded their 60 days, they're looking, okay, to put them into housing somewhere in the vicinity of the child's or children's school. They have also made the priority group, okay, out of migrant families with children. They have made the priority group the families who have elementary school children, okay, for whatever reason, whether it's because they know the elementary school years are very important, foundational in the learning of a child, okay, learning in different aspects. But that is the priority group right now, okay? Migrant families who have elementary school children, they're making them the priority group for housing, okay, and trying to reapply for housing. So again, y'all, like I said, it is absolutely too entirely cold for anybody, okay, from all walks of life, whether you're from here, whether you're born here, born over there and came here. It's too entirely cold for anyone, male or female, okay, men, women, and children, born here or not born here, okay? It is entirely too cold to be living outside, okay? I woke up this morning to some reports I shared with you all on the channel yesterday, all across the United States, okay? Here in my state of Georgia, there was severe weather happening in multiple places, y'all. I woke up this morning. Thankfully, my family and I, we were okay. But what I'm saying is there were tornadoes that were happening, okay? I believe I read a news article this morning that said nearly 500,000 people across the United States are still without power this morning, okay? And, we're in the winter months. And so many people are without power, and here it is, severely cold, okay? Not only, as you can see in the background of my video, it's not raining right now here in Georgia, but it's extremely cold, okay? So much so that last night, as it was sprinkling, I almost thought that it was sleet coming down, okay? The frozen rain, but after a while, it kind of stopped or whatever, right? But what I'm saying is this, y'all, okay? What is the solution? What is the solution for the migrant families who what is the real solution for migrant families who have exceeded their state? Now, New York City, as I also shared with you in another video, make sure you check out my migrant crisis coverage playlist, okay? I'll link it at the end of this video so you can kind of catch up on what I've been reporting. I've actually been speaking about the migrant crisis for some time now. You'll see that in some of my older videos. But here we are today. My question to you is, this is Wednesday, right? Wednesday, January 10th, if I'm not mistaken. What is the real solution, okay, to help people, whether you're here, born here or not, okay? They're already here. The migrant families are already here. What is the solution to help them find safe housing, okay? It's very cold. To help our homeless find housing, okay? Our veterans who, I don't know for what reason, are not being taken care of as they should based on how they have sacrificed and given their service to our country. That's almost inexplainable, right? Inexplainable, unbelievable. What is the solution, okay? Don't forget, however you feel, okay? I'm just simply saying to you, there are children who did not ask to be put in their positions, and they are there. What is the solution for them, okay? So let me know your thoughts, okay? I want to say thank you so much for contributing to the channel, your comments, your feedback, your support. I appreciate each and every one of you all. Let me know how you feel about this particular topic, okay? I know there are a lot of emotions, a lot of concerns around this topic, but again, y'all, if they're already here and it's cold and you know that there are children involved, okay? I cannot say, okay, what kind of individual would say, you know what, let them be out there in the cold, okay? Come on, y'all. Come on. Think about that, okay? There are children also involved. I'm not telling you how to feel, okay? I'm just simply saying consider that there are children involved in this situation that did not ask to be put in the position that they're in. Okay, talk to you all soon. Stay tuned to the community tab. I'll have a video coming later on tonight sometime. It'll probably be around maybe 9 p.m. Actually closer to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. In between time, y'all, today I'll try to keep you updated with some stories on the community tab. Okay, take care, be blessed, stay safe, and I'll talk to you again in the next video.